Want to speak real Swedish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at swedishpod101.com.
Want to finally start speaking in your target language? In this guide, you'll discover the top 7 ways to practice speaking on your own with our lessons. Let's begin. Number 1, shadowing. Shadowing is a proven learning technique where all you do is repeat what you hear in order to practice speaking. So, access any audio or video lesson on the site and press the play button to start. Then, as you listen or watch, just repeat the conversations. Or, even easier, read along out loud with the dialogue section. The script is right there in front of you. With our lessons, you can master entire conversations, just like that. Number 2, read out loud. I just mentioned it, but reading out loud is another powerful tactic and deserves its own mention. With every lesson, you get written transcripts and translations. So, as you play the lesson, read the dialogue out loud as you hear it. Why? By reading out loud, you're also practicing your speaking skills. You can do this with the lesson notes, the lesson transcript, or the dialogue tool. With the dialogue tool, you can listen to each line again and again, and repeat out loud until you master them all. Number 3, speed up your reading to speed up your speaking. Being able to speak without thinking is a sign of language mastery. If you're talking to a native and can respond quickly, they'll assume that you're fairly fluent. How can you do this? When you read out loud, try increasing your speed a little bit every time. So, start by reading with the dialogue tool. If you're like most learners, you'll read the first line slowly. That's because you're still getting used to the words, which is okay. Reread it. On your second try, you know most of the words, and you'll read a little faster. Reread it again. On your third try, you'll be even faster, at a native speaker's speed. And being able to read these phrases out loud and fast will help you speak fast. Number 4, record and compare yourself with native speakers. In order to sound like a native speaker, you must imitate native speakers. So here's how. Access the voice recorder, which is in the dialogue study tool in every lesson. Click on the microphone icon. Listen to the native speaker's audio, and then record yourself. You can then compare the 2 recordings side by side, and practice and try again and again until you perfect your pronunciation. Number 5, get feedback from our Premium Plus teacher. If you're learning by yourself and don't have access to real teachers, then you can always get feedback from our Premium Plus teachers. With the My Teacher tool, you can record yourself speaking and send the audio file to the teacher. They'll review it and tell you what to improve and how. That's it. Number 6, level up your speaking with Premium Plus assignments. With Premium Plus, you can also get assignments that cover reading, writing, listening, and even speaking from your teacher. These assignments can be tailored to your goals and needs. You get a new one every week, or anytime you're ready for a new one. Number 7, get even more lessons in the lesson library. If you want even more lessons on speaking and conversations, visit our lesson library and under Category, choose Conversation. You'll get all of the pathways and lessons that are focused on speaking. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. I'll see you next time. Bye! To master a new language and understand everything as soon as you hear it, to read with just a quick glance and speak smoothly without thinking, you need to review. Here are our top 5 review tactics. Number 1, listen to examples over and over again. By listening closely and often, you start to pick up the rhythm of a language, as well as correct pronunciation from a native speaker. Use our line-by-line feature that lets you both listen and read along. Use this tool to practice as much as possible. Number 2, use our voice recording tool to master perfect pronunciation. Record yourself and compare it against the native speaker. If you sound different, then repeat after the native speaker until you're able to match them. Use our voice recording feature, which makes recording super easy. Number 3. Master your recorded conversations. Record conversations and go over them again and again. Master entire conversations and repeat them line by line. Use any of the dialogues available for download on our website. These come with transcripts of the entire conversation. Number 4. Use mobile devices to reinforce previously learned conversations. Constant review is the best way to progress in your language studies. Download the recorded dialogue to your mobile device and incorporate it into your music playlist. Quick reviews throughout the day effectively reinforce what you've learned. Number 5. Read with line-by-line notes. Read along with a native speaker to really master pronunciation and natural intonation. You should start slow at first, then slowly increase your speed. Your pronunciation will become more natural. You will also see that your ability to understand fluent speakers will greatly increase. You'll be able to improve your communication skills using these 5 simple review techniques. Increase your understanding of your target language. And remember, if you're interested in getting all these review tools, sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. And start reviewing more every day.
Hej, jag heter Elin. Hi everybody, I'm Elin. Welcome to SwedishPod101.com's Svenska på 3 minuter. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Swedish. In the last lesson, we learned how to use the verb att ha, to have, in the negative form. In this lesson, we'll start to learn about Swedish adjectives and how to use them properly. You will see that for adjectives, things in Swedish are just as easy as in English. So the basic rule in order to use adjectives correctly is that in Swedish, adjectives come before the noun. Also, the adjective might change with a noun. It also changes if the noun is in plural form. Let's start with a concrete example. Det är ett roligt spel. It is a fun game. Here, the subject spel is a neuter word. So the adjective roligt is also in a neuter form. Nowadays how it comes directly before the noun. Let's see the same sentence with a common subject. It becomes hon är en rolig tjej. She's a funny girl. Here we have removed the T from the adjective. In Swedish we often add a T to adjectives to make it neuter, but not all the time. It depends on the adjective. Here are a few more examples to show the difference between common and neuter form. Snäll is the common form for nice, kind, whereas snällt is the neuter. Vacker is the common form for beautiful, whereas vackert is the neuter. Varm is the common form for hot, whereas varmt is the neuter. God is the common form for delicious, whereas gott is the neuter. Now let's find out how to turn an adjective from singular to plural. Basically, the rule is to put an A at the end of the adjective to make it plural. But as is often the case in Swedish, there are many exceptions. For example, Julia är snäll means Julia is kind. So if you turn the adjective to plural, it becomes mina vänner är snälla, which is my friends are kind. The A is added to the end. To practice this switch, let's see some examples. If you want to say my garden is big, you say min gård är stor. But if you want to say my bedroom is big, you will say mitt rum är stort. You added a T to stor. If you want to say my brothers are big, you will say mina bröder är stora. Here you're adding an A to stor. So how do I know if the noun is neuter or common? There are no rules, but if you check a Swedish dictionary, you will find the letter N behind neuter nouns. Now it's time for Elin's insights. If you want to emphasize an adjective in Swedish, you can use the word väldigt or jätte before the adjective. For example in väldigt vacker, which is really beautiful, or jättegott, to say really delicious. In this lesson, we learned how to properly use adjectives in Swedish. Next time, we'll learn the basic uses of the verb att gå, which is to go, so that you will be able to say sentences like I'm going to school. Do you already know how to use it? I'll be waiting for you in the next Svenska på 3 minuter lesson. På återseende!